For the Thursday night NFL game opener, we have the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Detroit Lions at Arrowhead Stadium. This is your Week 1 2023 prediction and preview video. Hit subscribe if you're new. Also, hit the like button. Let's start off with the home team like how we always do. The Kansas City Chiefs just won the Super Bowl. And obviously, they're the heavy favorite to come out and win this game. And they have the best quarterback in the NFL in Patrick Mahomes. And they have one of the best offenses in the NFL. But this game may go a little bit different. Kadarius Toney will be able to play in this game, and I expect for him to have a huge role in this game. Same with Travis Kelce and the usual suspects as well when you look at this offensive line. This is one of the best teams in all of football, and it's going to be hard for the Detroit Lions to come out and beat this team, but it is possible. When I look at this Kansas City Chiefs team, it's more than just Patrick Mahomes, it's more than just Travis Kelce, and it's more than just Kadarius Toney, a guy that had a very good game in the Super Bowl. I'm looking at Sky Moore to be a very good playmaker in this game and to be the go-to wide receiver for Patrick Mahomes in this game. Kadarius Toney is extremely good, can make moves in open field. He's a very good wide receiver, but he always struggles with injuries. Sky Moore has to come up big for Patrick Mahomes at some point in time, and I expect for him to be a key receiver in this game. Travis Kelce is the best tight end in football. Look for him to get involved early in this game, especially in the red zone situations, and expect for him to get some big plays in this game as well if the Detroit Lions defense cannot step up in this game. But also be on the lookout for the running backs in this game. And I'm not just talking about Jared McKinnon coming out the backfield and being the best receiving back on this team. I'm talking about Isaiah Pacheco. Led the team in rushing yards last season, and basically they phased out Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Isaiah Pacheco is a very good running back, and right now he is full set and he is full healthy to go and play this game. He's been dealing with injuries for the entire offseason. He's recovered very nicely. I expect for him to be a very key figure in this game as well, and expect for the Kansas City Chiefs to play a bit of a time possession game with the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions had one of the best offenses last season, and they're one of the better teams in the back half of the season. We saw what Patrick Mahomes and this team was able to do to the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. They play keep away, especially late in the fourth quarter, and Patrick Mahomes is known for throwing the ball all over the place. He can also dink and dunk his way down the field and be very methodical with the way that he's able to move down the field, similar to Tom Brady in that fashion. So do not be surprised they start off doing some screen passes and they come out extremely slow against this Detroit Lions team. But you look at the offensive line. Jawaan Taylor is a brand new tackle with this team. He has to come up big. This is his debut with this team. He's a very good tackle from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think he'll fit in very nicely with this very solid offensive line that has Joe Thuney at the left guard position, Creed Humphrey at the center position, and the right guard, Trey Smith. If this offensive line can come out and dominate, they're definitely going to win this game. If you could keep Patrick Mahomes protected, that's the best way for the Chiefs to go out and win football games. Now, the defense, as of right now, Chris Jones is holding out because he wants a brand new contract, and neither side is budging, neither the Chiefs or Chris Jones. So he may hold out and he may not play this game. As of right now, he's on schedule not to play this game, but I still think the Chiefs have a lot of good defensive players. It's definitely going to hurt that they don't have their best pass rusher and their best defensive player on the field, but guys like George Karlaftis are going to have to step up. He was a first-round pick a year ago. He had a decent rookie season. He has to come up and put pressure on Jared Goff. You have to pressure Jared Goff and make him uncomfortable. That is the way to make this Detroit Lions offense fold, by stopping the run and put bodies around Jared Goff. Make him feel pressure and make him make decisions fast. You do not want that offensive line that is extremely good to give Jared Goff a lot of time in the pocket and set up shop to beat you deep down the field with the weapons that he has. Look at these linebackers that the Kansas City Chiefs have. They are very underrated. From Willie Gay to Nick Bolton, both of those guys are very good against stopping the run, and they can blitz up the middle and bring in pressure as well if needed to go get Jared Goff. In the secondary, they're pretty solid. Trent McDuffie is a very good corner, and so is L'Jarius Sneed. So their defense without Chris Jones is still solid. It's not as good as it would be with Chris Jones, but I believe these guys can hold their own, and they have a very good defensive coordinator that knows what he's doing as well, in Steve Spagnuolo. Let's talk about the Detroit Lions. This was the hottest team on the back half of last season from the NFC, and they're facing a front that's not going to have Chris Jones. This offensive line was one of the better offensive lines in all of the NFL. They can run the football. They're very aggressive up front, and they can protect for Jared Goff. And when they do that, Jared Goff is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when they can protect him and they can work off of play action. Look for this Detroit Lions team to try to run the football as much as possible with David Montgomery, and look out for Jahmyr Gibbs, a very versatile running back that can be used similar to guys like Alvin Kamara or Christian McCaffrey. You can put him in the slot, and you can also put him on the outside as well. He's a slippery playmaker. If the Kansas City Chiefs do not have their tackling on point, Jahmyr Gibbs will definitely make them pay. So they have to be paying close attention to this rookie that they've selected in the first round. Now, the wide receivers, they have Amon-Ra St. Brown. He is questionable to play this game. I believe he will play this game. He's a very good wide receiver. For sure-handed, is a very excellent route runner. Be on the lookout for him. Jameson Williams will not be able to play this game. He's going to be suspended for 6 games. He's dealing with a gambling issue. I really wish that he would be able to come out and play this game against the Kansas City Chiefs, because he is a burner and he can go and take the top off the defense, but he will not be available. But you do have another option in Marvin Jones Jr. May not have that top flight speed, but is a very good veteran to have and could be a very good playmaker, especially coming in with these type of play action systems that this team loves to run. Now, when you look at the tight end position, they have Brock Wright, and they also have Sam Laporta as well. I like both of these guys, especially in short yardage situations and especially in goal line situations as well. So guys can come out and they can get the football to them in the red zone situations to help out Jared Goff in the best way possible. Be on the lookout for both of those guys as well. And the offensive line, see how they control this front without Chris Jones being able to play in this game. They should be able to dominate guys like George Karlaftis on certain plays, and it should free up certain rushing lanes for David Montgomery. Now, the defense. The defense last season was not the best. They struggled a lot, but towards the end, they did get better. And they've added some key names to this defense. I want to start off with Aiden Hutchinson, the rookie from last season. Phenomenal. Patrick Mahomes has to be on the lookout for this guy, because he can come in and can put a lot of pressure on him. He can flip back in coverage, and he can go back and he can get some interceptions as well. He did that against Daniel Jones and crew, and he can do that for certain in this game as well. He is one of the best pass rushers already in the NFL, and the Kansas City Chiefs have to pay close attention to this kid because he can wreck a game. And also look out for James Houston as well, another good pass rusher on this team that can cause a lot of problems for Patrick Mahomes. The best way to get pressure on Patrick Mahomes is not to blitz. It's to go in, make him nervous, make him uncomfortable up front, and pressure him. Do not blitz Patrick Mahomes. He's one of the best quarterbacks against the blitz. And what is very good for the Detroit Lions, they have some ball hawks in that secondary. You have a guy in Cameron Sutton, who's a very good corner from the Pittsburgh Steelers, something that they desperately needed. They got that in free agency. A guy that should be able to come in and match up very well with wide receivers such as Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney. And you also got C.J. Gardner-Johnson, a very good ball hawking safety. They had a career year last year with the Philadelphia Eagles. So I expect for him to come in and make a huge difference for the secondary as well. But these guys are going to have to go out there and they're going to have to get a lot of pressure around Patrick Mahomes. They're going to also have to stop the run and be on the lookout for play actions and the weirdness of Andy Reid and that offensive system. And pay attention to Travis Kelce. Sometimes he's in motion, sometimes he's not. Be on lookout for Travis Kelce a lot, because that can be a telltale sign to whether the team is running the ball or if they're going to run a play action or not. They can do some things to just do some flip handoffs in the red zone situations. You have to be able to cancel out Travis Kelce in the red zone, because that is where the problems start when it comes to guarding this team in the red zone. So pay special attention to Travis Kelce. And I do want to talk about one more player on this team. Well, two more players. Jack Campbell, the rookie. See how he will look at that linebacker position. Will he be lost in this game, or will he step up to the plate? If he can step up to the plate and he can do a good job of tackling in open space and can do a good job of just guarding wide receivers across the middle of the field, that would definitely help out in this game. And also be on lookout for Charles Harris as well, a guy that's very good against stopping the run and can also put some extra pressure on Patrick Mahomes. This game can go either way. I know a lot of people believe that the Kansas City Chiefs are just going to come in, they're going to punch the Detroit Lions straight in the mouth, and they're not going to say anything about it. This is a tough Lions team. Dan Campbell is the same coach that said he wants to bite kneecaps off. So they're going to go out here, they're going to play aggressive. But it is hard as hell to win at Arrowhead. It is hard to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Even without Chris Jones, I have the Kansas City Chiefs winning this game. But I have them winning this game in high fashion. I have them winning this game 31-28. to the Detroit Lions. I think the Kansas City Chiefs do come out. They're going to hang their Super Bowl banner. Emotionally going to be running high. You have the best quarterback in the game, and you have Andy Reid. They're going to find a way to go out here and win this football game. And I do think that the Detroit Lions will have a good season. They'll be in contention to win their division. But for this game, I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs. Who do you have winning this game? The Kansas City Chiefs or the Detroit Lions? If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, I want each and every last one, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.